Listen, when you're in the presence of a boss, this is what you gotta realize, it's a difference. And you may be just like my homie that's standing right here who don't believe I'ma have and own 2 elephants that I can take care of and nurture. That's why I've already filed for my zoo license. Yeah, zoo. 2 O's. You ain't know that, huh? Nah, yeah, and it take time, but guess what? I am buying right now 2 giraffes. 2 giraffes. Yeah, and you're gonna have to climb up somewhere real tall to feed them things, you heard? Already got it planned out. So when Eddie Murphy get ready to film Coming to America 3 at the Promised Land, I'ma rent the animals. And he could shoot Dr. Doolittle. Somebody hit Eddie, man. Hit Eddie. I'm ready.
As you can see, the biggest boss, Ricky Ross, has his next investment as he plans on creating a zoo at his Promised Land beautiful estate in Georgia on the outskirts of Atlanta. This dude, Rick Ross, man, I think he is a one-of-one brand that I know I personally, as a journalist that covers a lot of musicians, I love to follow the career and trajectory of Rick Ross. Number one, the brother does a great job of documenting his life. So as a viewer, it's easy for me to kind of keep up with day to day. He's always giving fans updates on what he's got coming up next. I think another thing about Rick Ross's brand that I've grown to love is not only does he talk a good game, but if Rick Ross put it out there that he's going to go and go create a zoo, right? Get the official license, and the brother has enough sweat equity with me to believe him. He said he's gonna go build a super mansion in Florida. He's doing it. He said he was gonna have a car show in his backyard and front yard. He does it yearly, annually. Rick Ross has become a one-of-one brand in the culture. There is nobody like Rick Ross in our culture. There's nobody we've seen from a rapper have the story that Rick Ross has had. As an entrepreneur, he is a one-of-one. Matter of fact, the people that get to the level that Rick Ross is at, we usually don't hear from them. So even if these stories do exist, we ain't getting this from, we were never gonna get this from a Michael Jackson. He was never gonna give us, can you imagine Michael Jackson daily with a phone to his face telling you what's going on at Neverland? It was never going to happen. Like, you're not getting that from anybody that has ever ventured into animal world or whatever. Rick Ross already clearly has animals on his property, but now he's about to create a zoo that I gotta believe is going to be open to the public at some point. This man is like kind of like waking up and doing whatever dream he had, right? Like, the man is having a dream and waking up and getting on his Insta story and saying, you know what? In a year, I'm gonna create a petting zoo. What the, like, who even dreams like that? My dreams don't even be that crazy. I love it. I think it's interesting to watch, and that's why I continue to cover it. Let me know your thoughts on Rick Ross announcing that he's going after his zoo license, and I gotta believe the brother's gonna go get it. I'm out. If you are like me and love flexing your NBA knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports. That's Underdog Fantasy. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you gotta do is go to the Underdog Fantasy website or app, pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that game, get all your picks right, and you can win up to 20 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use my code Ferro, your deposit will get doubled. You can't beat that. Again, head over to today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy's website or app, use my code Ferro, and your first deposit will get doubled. Do you want to see your favorite athlete live in action next time they're in your town? Or do you want to see your favorite artist performing in concert next time they're in a city near you? Head over to the SeatGeek website or app and use my code HoopsFerro for $20 off your first purchase. Make sure you subscribe to the It's Mr. Taliaferro YouTube channel, and hey, donate a super chat. Follow me on Facebook at It's Mr. Taliaferro, cop a supporter badge. The Underdog Fantasy promo code is Ferro. The SeatGeek promo code is HoopsFerro. And follow me on Twitter at It's Mr. Ferro.